Hello and welcome back to Sherlock Holmes and Crimes and Punishments. This is on the PS4, by the way. I just wanted to let you guys know I thank you for all the support, all the likes, and all the views of the videos. So I want to thank you so much for that. Anyway, we'll get back to the game here. We went back to Baker Street to get some info on that ring, and locked. Okay, what is this? The morgue. Oh, let's go see dead people. Anyway, so we found out that Dawson was in business with another man, with that guy's, I guess maybe his dad or his grandfather, and they went bankrupt and he disappeared. So let's go interrogate this guy. Like I said, we'll find out which one of his relatives it was. I'm sure it was one of them. So, right, get through the door, Holmes. Mr. Holmes. Just didn't know if I had to talk to him first. Right. There we go, John. Let's see what you got to say.
I have heard the story of Dawson and Nelligan, the West Country bankers.
Yes. Joshua Nelligan was my father.
Aha.
I am aware that it had a bad ending. When the bank failed, it ruined half the families of Cornwall, whereupon Joshua Nelligan disappeared.
My father was under extraordinary pressure. Dawson had retired. I was only 10 years of age at the time, but it was still old enough to feel the shame that befell our family. My father was convinced that he could pay off all his debts if the creditors gave him time. He set sail for Hammerfest in Norway in his small yacht, just a few days before an arrest warrant was issued. He left my mother a list of the securities he was taking. No word was ever heard from him again. We believe that his vessel went down, taking with it everyone and everything on board.
Thank you for the story, Mr. Nelligan. At last, we are making some
Hammerfest. Sound familiar, guys? Okay, let's ask him about the notebook.
Does this notebook belong to you?
Yes. But where did you find it? I did not know. I thought I'd lost it at the hotel.
Oh, you're so full of shit. You know where it was at.
What do these abbreviations mean?
Oh, no. I beg you, I can't. If I told you, it would only make things worse.
But I will find out eventually, Mr. Nelligan.
Right.
The sea knife was found near Carey's body. Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, did Mr. Carey try to defend himself or to attack you with it?
I don't know. I didn't kill anyone.
The police seized this valuable ring from you. Whose is it?
I didn't steal it from anyone. It has always belonged to me.
No, it hasn't. No, it hasn't. The engraving said 1883.
The ring's date of engraving is many years ago. You would have been a child then, hardly in any position to receive such an item from a partner.
It's your daddy's ring, you lying bastard. Oh, cool. We can check his ass out, too. Alright. Shabby cap. Oh. Patch. Expensive fabric. Oh, whoa, whoa. What is that? Elaborate buttons. Oh, okay. How in the hell did I get that? Calluses. This guy's known hard work. Scars. Alright, we're missing a couple more. Oh, wait. There's one. Thin neck. Oh, there we go. Short sleeves. It's not his jacket.
So, Mr. Nelligan, who is the true owner of the ring?
The ring is mine.
No, it's not. That's got to be his dad's jacket. It's got to be.
No, Mr. Nelligan. I believe that the ring had belonged to your father.
Oh, but how do you know?
Oh, good job.
The jacket you are wearing is made of an expensive fabric that only a man of exceptional wealth could afford. You do not seem to me to be a rich man, Mr. Nelligan. Furthermore, the garment is ill-fitting. It is quite clear that it belonged to someone else, most probably your father. With your father gone and taking with him the family's wealth, as a little boy you had to find yourself a manual job, and it was most probably cleaning fish. You cut your hands often while working. I can tell from the scars.
Right.
I'm speechless, Mr. Holmes. It all happened exactly as you say.
Because I'm Sherlock Holmes, Holmes.
Interesting. Joshua Nelligan and Peter Carey were both at sea in Norway. There is definitely some connection between Peter Carey and Joshua Nelligan's disappearance.
I agree. Alright. Let's see if we can talk to him. Interrogate. Oh, we already completed that. Okay.
What am I doing here? I've done nothing wrong.
Okay, that's all the talking we can do to him. Okay, so Peter... Oh, dead Peter is... got to be tied in somewhere with that one. Alright, let's go back to the Woodsman's Lee and see what... see if there's something else we can find. Yeah, one thing about this games like this, guys, sometimes you got to go back and forth to crime scenes as it unlocks more, but it does, it gets you guys to thinking. So, oh, Black Peter. Oh, Black Peter. Let's see. I'm thinking I need to go in here. Ship's logs.
1883. That's the one I need.
Perfect.
This is the crew list of the Sea Unicorn.
Charles, Patrick, Carnes, Pablo, Harpooner, Stewart. I don't see his name on the list. No Nelligans at all, but then again, he might be on...
Log notes for June. Nothing unusual.
Okay.
Log notes for July. Nothing special.
Saw 2 whales, moderate wind. York got sick.
Log notes for August.
Hey.
These pages have been torn away.
Yeah, they have.
Log notes for August. These pages have...
What is that? Canadian Pacific Railway.
CPR.
250,000?
A torn piece from a bond certificate. I have seen this abbreviation somewhere very recently. There are 3 ways of discovering what happened in August of 1883 aboard the Sea Unicorn. The first 2 of these will require speaking with a dead man. The last would be to locate vital witnesses, the sailors involved in this whale hunt campaign.
Right. Okay. So we definitely gotta find the crew. Alright, let's see here. Wiggins. Alright. What is his role and all that? Wiggins. Okay. Let us go back to the house here. Let's go back and talk to Mr. Watson. Maybe he's got a key for Wiggins, whoever the hell Wiggins is. Sorry, I'm not a big fan of the books of Sherlock Holmes. It's terrible, isn't it? I don't want to open my deductions yet. I think I need a couple more pieces of this puzzle. Because I'm hoping it's not one of those things where you start to deduce and then bam, you got to make a decision. Because I've got to have more pieces. Got to have more clues. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Like I said, I'm a big CSI buff. I like figuring things out. I like puzzles, even though I couldn't do that one with the ship and the tobacco. It kind of pissed me off.
Something new, Watson. I have the list of sailors who were aboard the Sea Unicorn.
Perfect.
We shall soon learn what happened to Nelligan's father. I have only to find them. Let us hope they're still working at the harbour.
I think that if you pretend you're from Scotland Yard...
I doubt it, Watson. And really, I would prefer that all of this remains quiet for now. But I have another solution. I'll call in the specialists.
And who might they be?
The secret police division of Baker Street.
Ah, you mean young Wiggins and his gang?
Yes.
A kid?
Believe me, you'll receive more useful assistance from these little urchins than from a dozen yard detectives.
Wow.
Those children are everywhere. They
he's gonna
see
do with
and
kids.
hear everything, and they are
Smart.
cunning. All they lack is organization. I'll summon them.
How will you do that?
There is always a watch beneath our window. I have only to call him.
A watch beneath our window. Well, let's go to the window, shall we? Telescope. No, we know it's through the telescope.
Wiggins, could you come upstairs, please?
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
He wasn't kidding.
I need you to track down certain people for me. I'll give you a list. You can read, can't you?
Big Oliver from our gang. He can, because his father is the coachman of a famous lawyer.
Fascinating. Here is the list of sailors.
Sailors? Easy. Just gotta look where the rum and the red lights are.
Right?
Sorry to trouble you, Mr. Holmes, but the inspector asks that you come to the station as soon as possible.
Thank you. I'll be there shortly.
Okay, so we have that completed. Alright guys, like I said, just so I don't make these videos too long, and this may be a lot of parts to this first case, but oh well. I don't want to bore you with going back and forth. We're going to go ahead and end this video here, and we'll start it again at Scotland Yard, because I think that's where the inspector's at. So for now, we will see you on the next one, and don't forget, keep on gaming.